sign that I'm dying to use. And I'm like, oh, I could totally use that. Now, I will tell you, this sign is going to really take up all of the space on this, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it to where it makes it pretty darn simple. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing, and if y'all have craft shows or whatever, this is a quickie. This is one of those quickie shop fillers that I talk about. Quickies. I come straight up at 6 and 12, and I give it a little, that one was way too close to the edge. I should have went in a little bit more. But I come in here and I just wrap it. Okay. So I am going to put this right smack dab in the middle, and you're going to see why here in just a little bit. Okay, so it's a little Dotson sign. This one wants to be cantankerous. All right, so when I'm doing this, I don't come around the whole thing. I go in through the guts, in through the meat and potatoes of the grapevine. And the reason I do that is I don't want it to slip. I don't want my sign to slip and slide, so that's just what I do. I'm going to give it a good twist a few times. To ask her. Okay, so that right there is what we ended up with right now. What I'm going to do is there are some of these hollyberry bushes from last month's Wreath supply box, and I'm going to use all 4 of these. I'm going to add some baby 60919 in there because number one, I like that it's just a short bit, but it gives some more greenery to what I want. So y'all know I'm all about my bundling. I like to bundle whenever it comes to something like this. All right, we're going to spread this out. So I'm just making sure my florals are where they need to be, and that the front is the front and the back is the back. So clearly that's the back, this is the front, right? So this is going to be the easiest thing you do all day. Okay? Now, what I'm doing, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm going to do a little bit of each because I really wanted it on the back side anyway. So we're going to put, I just want it on the back side. I just want some red flowers showing on it. It doesn't have to be like the star main attraction. All right? I just want some showing. Hey, everybody. Okay. So I'm just bundling these together, just like this. Not a big darn deal. We're going to do this as well. I am keeping the whole entire stem over here on purpose. Now I'm going to split this right down the middle again. I'm just bending it like it's my job. Right there. Right there. If the pine cones are on top, you know you've done it right. All right? If the pine cones are on top, you know you've done it right. So I'm just zip tying because that's the easiest thing to do. So the next thing I do is I come right back to the top, and I'm going to just come right here and just zip tie it. I go through the guts again. Okay, so I'm just spreading this out. Now anything that's too long for me, I'm cutting it. Now I'm just spreading this pine out, letting the 60919 have a little bit of fun in there, but we are spreading it out. Okay? Oh my gosh. These pine cone picks are some of my favorites. All right. So now all we have is this. Just something super simple. Now watch what happens now. So I'm going to go ahead and make my bows. Okay, so I'm just making small 7-inch bows. Seven-inch bows, my friends, 7-inch bows. Okay, this color, it's more of a robin egg, but in that sign that I have right there, it's a real close. It's real close. Okay, and we're only going to add a little bit. The other thing that I'm adding is just some of the waffle weave. I love the waffle weave with any grapevine. Y'all, if you have not signed up for creative coaching and you want to learn to make things like this wreath, this was done on a, believe it or not, an 18-inch evergreen, single ring evergreen. Okay, so I've got that in there. So this one's going to be my top bow. Now, I'm just making sure of a few things. Now, keep in mind, you should have extra pine cones and things like that in your possession as a wreath maker. If not, you should have some little balls, some small ornaments, some berries, something to cover up this pipe cleaner or this zip tie that I'm doing right now. Okay, a little pine cone, and that's going to be absolutely perfect right there once my glue gun heats up. Okay, now we're just going to do the bottom, and then we're going to use some fillers to fill up any voided areas that you may see that you want to change. So we're going to make the bottom bow, and we are going to put, I'm going to maybe put a little bit of streamers on it, not very long tails. I don't really want long tails. And this one is going to be a little bit different. Okay. I'm going to do this in more of a layered bow format than what I had just a second ago. We're just bringing that on down. I'm pinching it, twisting it, looping it. Pinching it, twisting it, looping it. This bow is a little bit smaller, and I'm okay with that. Again, it's just going to be a little thing, just a little tie. Now, I'm also going to do another shorter layer right here on the top. This one will be super short. It's going to be about 5-inch pieces. You'll see why. And then this is big, this is flowy. I just like the way that looks. I'm zip tying it like it's my job. I'm going to cradle that just like that. Oop, make sure your stuff is on the right side. Zip it up, zip it up. Okay. Fold it like a taco, cut it towards the sunshine. Now, this is the part where I'm like, could it be done? Yes. Is it my style to be done? No, not quite yet. We're just going to trim it up. Listen, I will make it work. Okay. I just needed something to be able to go back in there, back behind this, to be able to cover up kind of where we attach some things, just to give it a little bit of sparkle back there. Okay, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just put it in right behind everything else. Now we're going to do the exact same thing to the top. I'm going to cut this one in half. Now you do have to trim this up or else it'll look crazy. Coming in right where the guts are. All right, now there is some stuff showing that we don't like. So I'm going to take my other pine cone that I had, and I'm hiding it because I can. Then I'm going to grab some of these locust leaves, and I'm going to see if I can place them anywhere on this that might need a little bit more sparkle, which usually it's coming off those leaves. When you have a grapevine and you've got just a lot of florals, just coming off that area right there is always nice to have a little bit of shininess. It draws the eye towards other areas, not just there. Again, we're just kind of putting this together to where the two glitters are going to meet in the middle. Just coming right back behind this ice pine that I did. Okay, and that's all I'm doing to this. All done. Super cute, super simple. We teach all varieties of levels, so you can go to learnfromtammy.com. We have tons of tutorials already available. So come join us, y'all. Come join us. Coach Tammy signing off.